How's it going, guys? Bainey here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a warm retargeting ad. And what a warm retargeting ad is an audience that have either seen my ads before on either Facebook or Instagram, but they haven't yet visited my website. So it's really important to target these people separately because they're somewhat interested in your product. They've interacted with your ads before. They maybe watched the video, they maybe liked or commented or something like that. They maybe shared it. So they know your product. So they're a really good audience to stay in front of. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up two retargeting ads. So one's going to be a 30-day one and one's going to be a 365-day one. So I just want to test and see which one's going to go the best, whether it's the people who had seen my product 30 days ago. They're going to be really, really hot. So they're going to probably, I think, will convert better. But the audience from day 31 to 365 is going to be much bigger. So I'd be interested to see what happens there. So let's just jump. Actually, I'm going to use for the ads themselves, I'm going to use a combination of winning post IDs and posts that have done well on the Facebook page before. So something a little bit different today. So hopefully you get some value out of it. If you're following along, guys, and you like my content, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you have any questions whatsoever, something doesn't make sense to you, leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer it. So that being said, let's just jump into today's video. So we're at the Facebook Business Manager. We're on the ads manager section. So your account should look something like this. And what we need to do first is we need to create our custom audiences. So we want to come over to the three lines on the left-hand side, go to audiences. And these custom audiences we create will be the 30-day custom audiences and the 365-day custom audiences. I actually created these custom audiences the other day, so 3 or 4 days ago. So as you can see, the custom audiences that I made were 365-day Facebook, 365 Instagram, 30-day Facebook, 30-day Instagram, and I also need a 180-day one of anyone who's visited my website, so then I can exclude them from the ad, if that makes sense. So as you can see, the audience sizes are pretty big. So it's 41,000 visitors in the last 180 days, 140,000 for the Facebook, 365. So big audiences. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run through creating these again from scratch. So it just gives you a better idea of how to do it instead of just trying to explain it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to create a 30-day IG one. So come to create audience. I go to Instagram account. Make sure your page is selected. Make sure it's on the top one. Everyone who's engaged with my Facebook, my Instagram account. And I'm going to do 30-day ones. So 30 days, so anyone who's interacted with my Facebook page in the last 30 days, so Instagram page in the last 30 days, so 30 days, I do CA for custom audience, just if you're wondering what that means, 30 days IG, and then I do the date just to keep it organized, which is the 13th of the 9th. So we create that, just ignore that, just hit done. Now I need to create a 30-day Facebook. So come back into it, go to Facebook page on the right-hand side here. Make sure your page is selected, which you're probably only going to have one page, so it will be. And then you want everyone who's engaged with my Facebook page. So you can pick different things, but it should default to everyone who's engaged with my Facebook page. Again, I just want to make a 30-day one. Custom audience. 30 days Facebook. So there's my two 30-day custom audiences created. Now I want to make my 365-day custom audiences. So it's exactly the same. Everything stays the same. 365 days. So come down here, just name it. Nice and simple. Back to Facebook. All of it stays the same, so nice and easy. Now I need to create the 180-day one that excludes anyone that has visited my website. So what we want to do is we want to go to website, very top one, top left. Make sure your pixel's selected. You'll only have one pixel, so it should be. Make sure all website visitors. You want to change this to 180 days is the maximum you can go on all website visitors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom audience here. So 180 all websites, and then the date. And then when I'm creating the ad, I exclude this audience. So I don't want my ads to be shown to anyone that has visited my website in the last 180 days. It might be a little bit confusing, but I'm going to show you how to do it in a second, so stick with me. So create audience. Done. So there's all our audiences. We've got the 180-day website visitors, the 365 Facebook, 365 Instagram, 30-day Facebook, 30-day Instagram. Now we're going to put all this into 2 different ad sets, and I'll show you how to set it up. So we want to go back to our ads manager. And we want to create the ad from scratch. So you go create here on the left-hand side. Yours might be different, but it'll be around here somewhere. Conversions. Nice and simple. I'm going to leave it on automatic bidding. The last 2 campaigns that I've done for warm audience haven't performed real well, so I'm just going to stick with automatic. So keep it as highest value, lowest cost, which is what it should be set on all the time when you're first getting started. So there's my campaign level. Go next. So just name it. And this one will be the. I might change that. So website, I'm going to make sure I'm optimizing for purchases. I don't need any of this time. The date can all stay the same. Because I'm using a retargeting ad, I can start it straight away. That's fine. And this is going to be the 30-day one. So what I want to do is on this custom audience section, I'm going to input those 2 custom audiences that I just built before. So 30-day IG, 30-day Facebook. But I need to exclude anyone that's visited my website in the last 180 days. So that's why I had to make this top one. So anyone that's interacted with my Facebook or Instagram page in the last 30 days but has not visited my website will be shown this ad, which is exactly what I want, because this is a warm audience. I want to turn this off when it's a retargeting ad. Always turn that off. Come down here, leave that as automatic. I'm going to change this to a 1-day click on a retargeting ad. What I might do is copy this. Go next. Make sure your page is selected. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to use, like I said before, I'm going to use a combination of a winning post ID and posts that have gone well on the Facebook page before. So the first one I'm going to show you is the winning post ID. To do that, we want to find the winning post. So to make it easier, I'm just going to duplicate the whole thing. So now that we've duplicated, we want to X out all of this. We want to find our winning post ID. So it is actually in this ad set, in this campaign here. I want to come over to ad set level. It's the only one in there. And this is actually my winning ad that I want to use in a retargeting ad. So I want to get the winning post ID. Winning post ID is there if it's, you know, it's there if you've used it before in a previous post, stuff like that. But say if it's not there, you've created this post from scratch, you can come over here on the right hand side, Facebook post with comments, and it's these last numbers after the slash. So right click, copy, and then we want to go back to our ad that we're creating, and we can go to, instead of create ad, we go to use existing post. I simply scroll down here, and I paste that code, or those numbers, I guess you'd call them, in there. And what that does, it just keeps all my likes, comments, and shares intact and stuff like that. Just want to make sure your domain's picked. It should be automatically, but sometimes it's not. So just make sure that your tracking is always selected. What I could do is I could just call it clearly. What I want to do is, because I want to have 2 ads in this campaign, in this ad set, so I'm going to just X out of it, and then I want to duplicate the ad. So just so we're clear, we're on the ads level. So duplicate the ad. And I actually want, and what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to use an existing post, but it's going to be a post that's already been posted on the Facebook page. So I'm going to come down here and go change post. And I just want to select one that has good likes, to be honest. And I know I can't do these ones because these are handmade items, and you can't sell many of them because they don't have many of them, so I can't use those ones, even though they go really well all the time. I might use either this one. I'm going to use this one. So it's got 22 likes, 10 comments. It was only posted the other day, so this is a good indication that the audience is responding well to this. So I'm going to turn it into a retargeting ad. So very simply, that's how we could do that. And then we could name this one Romper. So very basically, I'm just going to show you how it's set up so far. So we've got the warm campaign. Inside that campaign, we've got 1 ad set at the moment. I'm going to make that 2 ad sets in a second. And that inside that 1 ad set is the 2 ads. So what I'm going to do is go back to the ad set level, and I'm just going to duplicate this. And how we do that is we just simply go duplicate it once. I want to change it to 365. And I need to change these custom audiences. So I need to put my 365 day ones in here. 365 Facebook, 365 IG. And I also need to exclude the 30-day Facebook and 30-day Instagram. So this ad, I only want people to see that have visited my page 31 days ago, all the way up to 365. So I just want to separate it, see how it goes. Turn this off. Everything else should stay the same. Yep. But I want to come over here and I want to change these ads. So I want to change one at a time. So we've got, obviously these are highlighted down here. So these are my two ads that I want to change because they're under the 365-day ad set. So I just want to click on the top one. 365. And I also just want to use posts that have performed well before. So change post, and we'll just simply, I like this one because I just think it's a good photo. It's got green, it's very colorful, it looks very good. So I really like that picture. So I'm just going to call it Charlie. I usually wouldn't go into so much detail on the naming convention on a retargeting ad, but just to keep it organized and give you a good example of how you could potentially set them up. So that one's there, selected. Just want to make sure website, yep, that's all picked. Make sure this is always picked. Come here to now I want to change the other ad. So I've got 2 ads. I want to go to the bottom one, and I need to edit this one now as well. So 365. Come down here. All this, everything else stays the same. I just want to change the ad. So that's not actually a post. It's like a funny thing. So I'm not going to promote that. I like this one. I think this will go well. lace linen. Yep, that's all selected. Just ignore this. This is something I have to add separately. You're not gonna have to worry about that for now. So now that they're all set up, let's go back and have an overview of what they look like. So I've got the one campaign. Inside the one campaign, I have two warm audiences, a 365-day one and a 30-day one. The 365-day one is excluding the 30-day one, and they are both excluding 180 days of website visitors. So this is just a warm audience of people that have either seen my product before but have not yet visited my website. And then on the ads level, we've got the 4 ads. So we've got the 365-day ads, these two, and the 30-day ads, these two. So for some reason, these warm retargeting ads haven't really been going very well lately. I don't know why. Warm audiences and hot audiences are usually the best on Facebook. They're usually really high converting, really cheap to get sales, but just lately, these warm audiences just have not been performing well at all. So let's hope this one goes good. I'm going to run it for maybe 4 days at least to see how it goes. It's spending $30 a day. So now those are all set up. Let's just publish it and see how it goes. It should be it should go into scheduled pretty much straight away. Cool, so they're all good to go. They'll probably start in about half an hour, so it's in review, but if we just give it a quick refresh, still in review. Okay, cool. Go to the ad set, 2 ad sets, 4 ads. So now that I've actually published it, I can show you separately. So if I click on 30 days, it will just show you the 2 30-day ads. And then I click on 365, and obviously it's just going to show you the 2 ads for 365. For some reason, warm audience retargeting ads for the last couple of weeks just haven't been performing very well on this account. They used to perform awesome. They used to get sales for 10, 15 bucks every day of the week, but just recently they've gone really bad. So hopefully this one goes better, but we'll know in a couple of days. So I'll keep you updated. So that's it for this video, guys. If you're following along and you like my videos, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and send this video to a friend. If you've got a friend that's got a business, they're advertising on Facebook already, they don't really know what they're doing, maybe they're just doing it themselves, send them my videos, and I'm sure that should help them a lot. So that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.